And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.
FBI, open up!
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a good one for you today. We're going to take a look at some of these old videos and compare them to the new videos. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. We've got a lot of great content on the way. Just finished editing a bunch of videos for you guys, so I'm going to be dropping a bunch of content. I got an expandito. I interviewed tons of people, so bringing you guys the best content on YouTube. It's a little underrated, but it's all good. We know what it is. How are you, Bambi? Richard, what's good? LB Green, how are you? The Bronx is here. What's good, man? I appreciate all you guys. We're going to take a look at, so we're going to go back and check out the humble Eugene, the hitman for the Borrello family, where he admits he only shot 3 people. So I don't understand. Now he's saying he shot dozens. Hey, Roy, what's going on? But it's from his own mouth. I mean, Vlad asked him, how many people did you shoot? He goes, 3. He goes, how many people did you kill? None. But now he's this infamous hitman. So let's get into it. Hit the like button.
You know, at 57 years old, I'm assuming you're living a fairly square life. You're not trying to go back to prison anymore. Do you miss your heyday?
Listen, there's things you're going to miss about it. I mean, particularly Gotti, people ask me about him. I said, we had some fun together too.
No, people don't ask you about him. You throw his name anywhere you can. Stop lying. This dude looks like the biggest clown. And watch Eugene when he pops his bald ass head on there.
Can't say we didn't. We laughed. But I don't live a particularly square life. I travel a lot. I have fun. I mean, you make your own fun. It doesn't have to be criminal to be fun. I got a lot of...
He makes his own fun, like with that guy, Jeff. What were you and Jeff doing, Aleto? What were you and Jeff up to when he was staying with you, with that young girl? You want to explain that, Aleto? What happened between you and Jeffy? Does anyone know? Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Does anyone know what happened with Jeffy and Aleto here? I know what happened between them two.
good friends out there that I stayed in touch with over the years, and I got a lot of new friends. I'm always jumping into something that's exciting, and there's new ventures and, living life.
Craig, what's going on? Yeah, you're jumping into new adventures, Aleto. You got that right.
I enjoy life. I love life, and I enjoy life. I live it to the fullest. I'm not one of those guys that sit at home all day. I'll never do that. That's not who I am. So I think, it's the person. If the person wants to have, guys go out of the house and, you have that saying all the time, the glass is half full. No, it depends on how you look at things. It's not that sunny out. I mean, you make your own choices in your own life, and I just made a choice to live life now, not to live a bad life like I used to.
And go swimming in the canal, right? When he gets chased out of the bar. That's the type of life he lives now. He runs when he feels threatened. He runs, jumps in the water, becomes Aquaman. Has anybody heard that one? Because it's quite funny. Matter of fact, I got it right here for you. This is the. Hold on. Let me get the smaller version.
To like myself instead of retributing after everybody that bothers me. So I choose to enjoy this part of my life and to make it a war. Week of the Johnny and Gene show.
Yeah, look at that lips.
Awards to it, and rewarding life is helping others really. So I think I get a lot out of that. I like it.
How many people have ever seen Aleto here help people? I have not seen one person he helped. The guy he's supposed to be mentoring goes to prison every couple of months. There's videos of him kicking doors down, beating his girl up, and all kinds of crazy things. And so where's he mentoring people? I'm just curious. Where are these people that you're mentoring? Because I don't ever see it.
Well,
hey, Tom, thank you for that. I appreciate it. From Jersey Shore. Great show, Staxx. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rah, how are you? I've seen him threaten people, all kinds of stuff.
you brought someone today that you want us to speak to as well?
You brought someone? You brought some insecure hitman? Watch how docile he is on this one. It's very odd. And his whole demeanor changes as that time goes on.
Yeah, this is a guy that was, again, Fat Andy Ruggiano and Alvin and Anthony's family member. I know him when he was born. I haven't seen him for years. And he's a street kid. He kind of jumped into what I did. And he started staying with the Banana guys. And
you mean Rat Anthony Ruggiano? You mean that, right? Not Fat Andy. Rat Anthony.
He knows a lot of the mob guys in modern day. He just came home, and he's a guy that I'm talking about a second chance with, and kids like him. He's in his early 30s, and he knows the mob life, and he was a tough kid. And he's seen firsthand that the guys he was staying with weren't violent. He was, and what it gets you. So I did bring him, and I know his family forever. So he comes from a heritage of gangster family for generations.
No, he don't. He don't come from a gangster generations. These guys are so full of shit. It's insane. Rah, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it.
Okay, John, you actually brought someone with you today. We have Gene Borrello sitting down next to you, who was born.
He's like, yeah, my name's Gene Borrello, yeah. I wear vests with no shirt underneath them. Ain't that right, Eugene? You wear vests with no shirts under them. Real gangster shit there. Is this you, Eugene? This picture was taken in West Hollywood.
Born into the Gambino crime family, but actually was affiliated with the Bonanno crime family. And to make a long story short, he essentially had a similar job as you as the enforcer of the Bonanno crime family.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood...
Look at his eyes wandering. He's fucking off his meds on this day. Well, look at his eyes.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood...
He's looking all around. You see this fucking guy?
No crime family.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood... guys that, get reputations around the neighborhood as being tough guys. While
what's
guys,
wrong with this guy?
Kind of stepped into the shoes of where I was when I left off. And
yeah, my name's Gene Borrello. My name's Gene Borrello, Pad.
Of the Bonanno crime family.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood...
This is real. This is not no AI. This is not any of that. This is the interview. Like, I have not tweak the image at all. This is the legit video. So this is him staring off into space.
Job as you as the enforcer of the Bonanno crime family.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood, guys that get reputations around the neighborhood as being tough guys, wild guys, gangsters, he kind of stepped into the shoes of where I was when I left off, and just came out of jail and trying to change his life also.
Yep.
Okay, now Gene, you just did 5.5 years. Okay, now read off the laundry list of charges that you ultimately pled out to.
Well, I mean, I had a state conspiracy at first, a Florida conspiracy on top of that, and then my federal charges was conspiracy to commit murder.
Conspiracy to commit murder. Is there an A at the end of murder? Huh, Eugene? Is that how you spell murder?
Attempted murder, shooting assault, home invasion, well, actually called Hobbs Act robbery, arson, loan sharking, and illegal gambling. You know, just a lot of violence, basically.
Lot of violence.
That was my department.
He put his hands all over that woman. Lots of doors.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
Lots of doors. We push a lot of doors in.
I did this to the door. I did this to the door. I did this to the door. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door.
He pushed the door in. Forgive him.
Okay, how many people did you shoot?
About 3.
3, okay? So you heard it from his own mouth. So now, well, a few years go by, now it's dozens. He went from 3 to now it's dozens. Talks about all these shootings he did. He did 3. See?
Gambling. You know, just a lot of violence, basically. That was
A lot of violence, basically. See how calm his demeanor is on this? Watch how much he changed.
my department.
His department was to go up and tie up old ladies.
Okay, how many people did you shoot?
About 3.
3.
I was responsible for, you know, multiple more shootings.
Yeah, but you shot 3. So you were responsible for multiple more shootings where you didn't hit nobody, right? But you shot 3.
And were these ordered by the boss of the family?
Yes. My captain.
Yes. No, your captain isn't the boss of the family, Eugene. Again, you were not in the mob, Eugene.
Right.
Can you say who that was?
Ronald G. Alonzo.
Ronald D. Alonzo, he's not going to hurt me when he gets out of jail. He said he's just going to beat me up. Did you see that? His recent Vlad little clip. He said, Ronnie G's not going to kill me. He's just, you know, he'll probably fight me or something. Yeah, okay, Eugene.
Is he still around?
He's in jail.
He's in jail because of you.
Okay. What made you want to get into this life?
Probably the money. Growing up, you know, I've seen easy money, nice things that I wanted, and, you know, it was easy to get that money with them. They were making.
He changed. Look how much he changed.
That's you.
All right, so funny story. The lawyer goes, "Oh, you want to see your evidence?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, let me roll it in."
Also.
Yep.
Okay, now,
Real violent guy, yep.
Gene, you just did 5.5 years.
About 3. But I was
Okay.
responsible for, you know, multiple more shootings.
Multiple more shootings where I didn't hit a fucking thing.
And were these ordered by the boss of the family?
Yes. My captain, right.
Can you say who that was?
Ronald G. Alonzo.
Yeah, Ronald D. Alonzo, the guy put in prison 14 years. Yeah, he'll be out soon, though.
Is he still around?
He's in jail.
He's in jail because of you.
Okay. What made you want to get into this life?
Probably the money. Growing up, you know, I've seen easy money, nice things that I wanted, and, you know, it was easy to get that money with them. They were making a lot of money. The guys I was around, the guy I answered to was very wealthy, and I seen the money and the power over there, and I wanted it.
And did you know John before?
Who?
Who? John? Who's John? The guy sitting next to you. The guy that dances with a chicklet there. That guy. Who? Oh, that guy? Yeah, I knew him pretty good.
And I wanted it.
And did you know John before?
Who?
Who?
Did you know John?
Yes, of
Guy
course.
sitting next to
Yes.
No, he did. He did not know Aleto on the street. He did not.
Yes. Yeah, he worked for my uncle back in the day.
Yeah. He worked for your fictional uncle. Because Fat Andy was not your uncle. You guys are liars.
Okay. And did he mentor you at all or not so much?
Not so much, but you know.
Not so much because you didn't know him. So how did he mentor you? That makes no sense.
We all looked up to him. He was a real rough, tough guy coming up, you know. So everybody knew who he was.
How old were you when you
Everybody knew who he was, but you didn't know him personally. But you just said you did. So I'm confused.
first started shooting people?
20.
Okay. And when you first started shooting people, how did you react afterwards?
I didn't care. You know, I was just doing what I was told, and that's what I thought you're supposed to do.
What about when you broke down doors? What about when you chased Ruffin?
I don't mind talking my whole way, just leave.
All right.
You can talk to them.
Talking about what?
Get out of my whole way.
Talking about what? You're a dirty whore. That's what you are. Look, tell everybody how you fucked 100 guys. Tell everybody that on YouTube. Tell everybody that. Tell everybody you fucked your neighbor. Matter of fact, let me go talk to Andrew. Matter of fact.
All right, well, the police are out.
Amelia, let me go tell your neighbors what you're doing. Hold on. You want to play games? You got me get my boxes and leave or not? Can I get my boxes and leave? Okay, let me go tell them. Amelia, let me go tell your neighbors what you're doing. Hold on. You want to play games?
Free Ruffin.
You know?
Okay, but you grew up at a later time.
Right.
You're younger. You're how old?
35.
35. So let's just do the math here. You did 5 years, so that means you went in around 2014.
I was 30.
You were 30. And during that time, this is when there is the internet, there's smartphones, there's cameras everywhere.
Right. I was doing broad daylight shootings on top of it. One guy tried to kill in broad daylight in the middle of broad day. Right.
Wow, you're a dangerous guy. Just like you tried to hit that guy with the bottle at the bar and didn't succeed, right? You do dumb shit and get arrested because you're an idiot. Total idiot. Pink Panther, what's good, man? I'm dropping a new Pink Panther episode very soon. It's all ready. Make sure you guys check out the store. Chatting with Staxx. We got some different merch on there. If you want to donate, you can donate through Cash App. I appreciate every single dollar.
So I was just out of control, you know? Once I put that gun in my hand, that was it. It was not a good thing. So
he thought he was a gangster. Once he had a gun in his hand, it was not a good thing because he had a gun in his hand. So
Right, because I remember one of the things I learned about John when going through my research was that John was known as someone that would shoot anyone anywhere.
right. I was similar. Right. My whole thing was wherever I could get you. Right.
yeah, wherever I could get you. But he never murdered anyone, but wherever I can murder you and not kill you, okay? Just like Johnny Boy there, right? He beat the guy to death, but he survived. Remember that one?
See, the problem about Vlad is our
Look at this
neighborhood,
fucking guy.
instead of breeding out
Look at Stevie Wonder Aleto. This guy is out of his mind. These guys are legends in their own minds.
athletes and guys that want to be doctors and lawyers, we got guys.
Instead of breeding athletes like doctors and lawyers, we breed these guys. And these guys.
I did this to the door. I did this to the door. I did this to the door. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in.
In this Airbnb, right?
Yes, I pushed the door in.
And
I'm
whose
gonna
card
get
is
it
on
fixed.
file here?
Yours. 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 Yours.
Because he can't get a credit card.
that, like prior to me, was Robert Engels. I would look up to him. I stepped in his shoes. And, you know, unfortunately, Gene's being raised the same way.
Just like you're a professional boxer, right, Aleto? You're a professional boxer, professional baseball player, mafia enforcer. You work for John Gotti Sr. Oh, wait, you were running 5 miles at 5 years old, too, right? Forgot about that one. And the underground bell system. We didn't forget about that one. Yeah, I had an underground bell system.
3 guys on your property?
They come to kill me, 5 guys. Pete Gotti knew about it, Junior. They didn't make a move to come with me. I had the underground bell system. And I drove to the house, shot it out with a couple of them. I believe I killed 2 or 3 of them.
He believes he killed 2 or 3 of them. He doesn't remember. He doesn't know what happened to the body. It just cleaned itself up. It was, you know, back in the day, it used to happen like that. It just cleaned itself up. He didn't count the bodies. They just evaporated into thin air because it never happened.
3 guys on your property?
They come to kill me, 5 guys.
5 guys came to kill you, but you killed 2 or 3 of them. But you don't remember, right? You don't remember what happened to the bodies. You don't remember anything.
Pete Gotti knew about it, Junior. They didn't make a move to come with me. I had the underground bell system.
He had an underground bell system in his mansion.
We want to be gangsters in our neighborhood. So when I walk away from that area,
Dustin, what's up?
Somebody's going to take that position.
Carmela, how are you?
We're eager to take that position.
Maureen.
Unfortunately, that's why we talk about the second chance program and getting that mentality away from the next generation.
Yeah. You know, for instance, we had an altercation. A guy was hiding from me, so I couldn't get to him. So I went with his house with a Tech 9 machine gun, and I sprayed his whole house up.
How many times is he going to tell this story? Spray your whole house up, yeah. And then he shot my friend through the neck. He said that story about 1,500 times.
Because, you know, he was hiding from me, and that's how I had to do it. He didn't want to come meet me, so, you know, he got my friend shot through the neck, tried to kill me.
You look very dangerous, Eugene.
So I retaliated, I got a machine gun, and I aired his whole house out. And that's how I was.
That's how he was.
Okay, and were you arrested for that particular incident?
Nah, he was another mob guy, so he held it down.
Yeah, but you weren't a mob guy, so how did that work, Eugene? Elm Woody, what's good? How are you?
He wouldn't come again. I went back again and did it a week later. And then I went back 2 weeks later and set all his cars on fire. And then he moved. And that's how I won.
And then you try to hit a guy with a bottle in a bar and get arrested, right? Or threaten people, get arrested. Or break your girl's door down, get arrested. Or your girl stabs you with a fork or some shit. You get arrested for that. So you're not too bright of a criminal. You have a pending case right now. And I was the one to break that story.
So that's how I was. You know, I was very, if I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you. I'm not going to stop till I get you. And that's how I was.
Oh, he's a dangerous guy.
When you first got arrested, did you...
All right, look at the difference now. Look at the difference. And he talks about killing a dog. This is crazy. Hashtag free Ruffin.
think it was...
I was blindsided. I was going to a wedding.
Okay.
I went to Frankie's house to sleep there. He hugged me goodbye. I walked out to
Hey, Joey
100
Pope.
cops.
Joey Pope, what's good? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Salvatore, what's going on? Team Borrello is playing Hide the Salami with Dominic Sicali in Tampa. He opens the Vaseline slowly. He's so bipolar. It's really sad. He needs meds 1,000%, 100%, definitely.
Okay. How'd you feel when you're actually getting arrested?
I was confused because I did so much shit. I'm like, all right, what they got me for? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what it is, but it's something.
He doesn't know what door it was that he broke down that they came for this.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
Is it that one or the one last week?
And then I knew when they set the bail at $500,000, and they said in the courtroom that Frankie was cooperating. They basically said, like, you know, he got me. And then they locked me up again for a Florida armed robbery in a jewelry store. I did one in Florida. So they came with that, and they made sure I couldn't bail out because I was, Mikey Roccaforte's family was bailing me out.
All right, so listen to this, right? So allegedly, what Borrello here says is that he was making $50,000 a week. So if you were making $50,000 a week, should have had the money to bail out because there would have been money on the street, but you weren't making $50,000 a week. Ronnie G was making $50,000 a week. You were his runner boy, his errand boy. You weren't making shit. That's why you ended up cooperating, because he didn't pay your attorney fees or bail you out. He didn't owe you shit. You weren't part of anything.
They're putting the house up for me. So fucking, they made sure I couldn't bail out. They got me a fugitive warrant from Florida.
And his own cousin ratted him out. His own cousin.
So they locked me to be remanded.
Right, so now you're locked up, no bail.
Yeah.
And they have a mountain of evidence against you.
All right, so funny story. The lawyer goes, "Oh, you want to see your evidence?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, let me roll it in." It was on a fucking thing. It was a wiretap box. It was like 15,000 pages. He's like, "You're 2,200 of the pages." He's like,
"You proud of that, Eugene? You're very proud, huh?"
"You're fucked." Huh. That's just basically what he told me. He's like, "This is a federal case. You're just sitting here." You know what I mean?
Right, and at that point, you're so mad at your cousin that you try to kill his dog?
I tried.
What?
I get his dog killed, yeah.
Okay, that you guys should have heard enough right there. He tried to have his cousin's dog killed. Like, that's the type of person you're dealing with.
Basically what he told me. He's like, "This is a federal case. You're just sitting here." You know what I mean?
Right, and at that point, you're so mad at your cousin that you try to kill his dog?
I try to get his dog killed, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love animals, but I know he loved his dog Massimo. And
he don't love animals. You don't love animals if you try to do that. I don't care if you're trying to hurt someone. You're going to try to do that to a defenseless animal, and you love animals. You're the biggest liar out there. Ain't that right? That's all I hear when he talks. That's it, right there.
Trying to have little Gotti and him shoot the dogs. I knew his wife was walking it on Pickett Avenue by the grandfather's house. Well,
that's a great thing. Like, this guy can't be serious. And you guys take this guy as a mob guy, as a hitman. He wasn't anything.
He was hiding, and Ronnie wouldn't let them kill the dog. I was mad.
I mean, how are you getting word out to do stuff like this?
Oh, visits.
Visits.
Of course, visits.
They're not recording this?
No, I mean, there's so many people. If you ever been on Rikers Island visit, you can't record it. How about that?
I see what you're saying.
There's 1,000 people on the visit floor.
How about that? How about that? Oh, man.
Okay, so now you're facing heinous time.
Yeah, I got state, Florida, and then federal coming down on me, and I'm a predicate persistent.
Right, you're facing at least 37 years, but if you blow trial,
life.
50 to 100.
Yeah, it would be life. Yeah, if you blow trial on RICOs and crimes like that, and Florida, it's called PBL, punishable by life. So I had a conspiracy to robbery in the first. So that's natural life if you blow trial on those charges. Not you would get a cop out, but if you blow to robbery in the first in Florida, it holds natural life. It's called PBL.
I mean, were they offering you plea deals at this point?
Yeah, but my lawyer says you're an idiot if you take it because they're gonna ping pong you.
Meaning what?
So they're gonna recharge you in the feds for the same crimes in the state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he goes, they're trying to fuck you royally. And what they're gonna do is Florida's gonna go consecutive and federal's gonna go, you're gonna get slaughtered. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so you sat in Rikers for 19 months.
19 months.
What happened after 19 months?
All right, so that's not why. What happened was Vinny Asaro was charged with Lufthansa heist, and he beat it. In November 2015, it was the biggest upset in the Eastern District history of a courtroom. It had more media attention than any mob case ever in the history of mafia. and he was found not guilty in all charges. He beat the infamous Latanza Heist case, the murders, the Paul Katz murder, and he admitted.
Just saying about Mexican cartels.
But if you say yeah, then in theory they could follow you throughout the rest of your career and keep asking you for money.
I want all your fans to listen to me. Ask me who the biggest pussies are in jail.
Who are the biggest pussies?
Cartel.
Who are the biggest pussies?
Cartel.
What? You see what a little alcohol will do to you? He's lost his mind.
Cartel. They're the biggest pussies in prison.
Why you said that? They're the biggest pussies in prison.
They don't fight. They're scared to death. They get extorted. They get abused. They get their cell phones taken. They're punks in prison. They're
Why?
I don't know. They're the biggest pussies in prison.
He's explaining himself when he was in prison.
Taps. They actually found the body. You can't make this shit up. He actually said where the body was, and they found the bones, and he still beat it.
Right, it was what, $7 million or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed, you know, Vinny was one of the guys that, Maury's Wigs. Maury, you know, he was on Vinny's fencing property. He was on Vinny's fencing property.
Okay. And you ask Ronnie G for money for a federal attorney.
They want fucking big money for organized crime cases. They want hundreds of thousands.
Okay, but you were making hundreds of thousands.
Blowing it. That's shit, right?
I mean, you were thinking along the way, listen,
no,
I'm going to get...
See, you were making hundreds of thousands, right, Eugene? So how come you didn't use your hundreds of thousands you were making, Mr. Big Time Mafia Man? No, he was blowing it.
But you were...
Because he wasn't making that money.
Making hundreds of thousands.
Blowing it. That's shit, right?
I mean, you were thinking along the way...
Yeah, he had shit because he wasn't making no money. It was everyone else. They were using this guy.
Money for a federal attorney.
They want fucking big money for organized crime cases. They want hundreds of thousands.
Okay, but you were making hundreds of thousands.
Blowing it. That's shit, right?
I mean, you were thinking along the way, listen,
no,
I'm going to get arrested. I need to put aside my
even though
lawyer
I still
money.
wouldn't have enough to pay a federal attorney. They want you
He still wouldn't have enough because he didn't have no money. And if you did have money, what'd you spend it on, Eugene? You said you were blowing it all. What did you spend it on? Because you would have something to show for it, right? I'm just curious. I guess Gene wants to wind up in a barrel of gasoline. You never know. Okay. Yep, that's all he says. He's buying Vaseline by the truckloads. Hey, Bird, how you doing? Thank you for watching.
get a guy like who my friend is now, Barry Levin. He wants $300,000 for a case. $350. $400 they want. I can name so many lawyers I'm friends with. They want $350 for because organized crime cases are.
And he could never get $350 because he wasn't at any type of level. He wasn't in the mob. Look at the type of shit he does now. Like, look at what he does. He tried to hit a bartender with a glass. He's got an open case right now for it. That's the type of person you're dealing with here. He ain't no sophisticated mob guy. Like, look at this guy. Yeah, he was in the mob. You believe that shit? Who believes that? They're starting their own mob now. And this guy's going to be the head.
Super high profile. So they're going to bang you over the head.
Okay, so you're facing 100 years. You don't have a real lawyer. And your little brother gets charged with a gun case also.
Yes, because of my cousin, yeah.
Okay, because your cousin snitched on him as well.
Yeah.
So what leads up to you actually cooperating?
No, it was just spur of the moment. I mean,
what leaded you to cooperate? It was just spur of the moment. No, it wasn't. You did it to get out of prison. Tell the truth. Tom, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it.
I mean, they came and snuck and came to see me, and I was furious about everything going on. And I was really, and I'm not using an excuse, but my little brother was really.
You're not a gangster. That's why you cooperated, because you're not a gangster. You never were.
Moment. I mean, they came and snuck and came to see me, and I was.
And let me make this clear. I'm not a gangster. I'm not claiming to be one. But he definitely ain't one. If he's a gangster, I'm the boss, okay? Because this guy is no gangster. Never was.
You're facing 100 years. You don't have a real lawyer. And your little brother gets charged with a gun case also.
Yes, because of my cousin, yeah.
Couple months, Larry. Couple months. Doesn't take him long. Takes a couple months. In between each case he catches. He'll be back in prison. That's his recent mugshot. Couple months. I pretty much got it timed out pretty good. It's pretty easy to tell when he's going back. It's not hard.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in. Amelia, let me go tell your neighbors what you're doing. Hold on. Going for the games? You got me get my boxes and leave or not? Can I get my boxes and leave? Okay, let me go tell them. Amelia.
Look, he's ratting there too.
Okay, because your cousin snitched on him as well.
Yeah.
So what leads up to you actually cooperating?
No, they did.
Gene's half American Indian. So all this talk about he's a big mafia guy that was proposed is all a lie. His name's Tonto for a reason.
It was just spur of the moment. I mean, they came and snuck and came to see me, and I was furious about everything going on. And I was really, and I'm not using an excuse, but my little brother was really fucking with me because I sent him with my cousin to do something while I was in Florida. And he got fucking jammed up with a gun, which I was sick to my stomach over. I'm like, this kid's gonna get 7 years because of me. I'm like, I was sick over it. You know, I was really fucking with me.
So he cooperated. so you decide to cooperate?
And when they came to see me, they snuck because it was a visit. And I'm like, I said, I looked at the white shirt. I said, first of all, why are you coming to see me about a visit? That's not how it goes. And I says, it's Tuesday, there's no visit. I looked at it, I go, the feds? She goes, yeah. I says, you know what? Let me just fucking go. Turn out.
He didn't even have to think about it. He's like, you know, he jumped on it. Anything he knew. He told them a bunch of lies. And it worked. But guess what? Ronnie G's release date is 3/29/28. 3/29/28. He was charged in 2018. His release date is March 29th, 2028. So he will be home very soon. He's probably going to get early release.
To be Bonanno Crime Family Special Agent Adam and Rob, they're like famous agents. They were on the front paper. They walked out Vinny Asaro.
Oh, so he always tries to attach himself to something big. They walked out Vinny Asaro. Vinny Asaro and the fucking Lufthansa heist had nothing to do with you. Do you remember when Vinny Asaro half cracked Eugene right in the mouth? Do you remember that? You don't talk about that, huh? And then he lies about Ali Shades once again on Vlad. He lied about robbing Ali Shades on Vlad again.
On the Lufthansa case. You remember they have agents that are assigned to families. So they know everything. You can't bullshit them, you know what I'm saying? I sat with them. He goes, I'm just letting you know you are indicted by the government. You will be spending mostly the remaining of your life in prison. You know the situation you're in. We're not coming back again because I kept turning them down. When they kept on trying to come, we're not coming again. You are indicted. And that was it. I said, give me the fucking paper because I was furious. This guy wouldn't help me. My little brother, my mother's giving me commissary money, bro. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Omerta? You broke the code, motherfucker.
Okay, but you know.
You're not in the mob. You were never in the mob, so there's no code for you to break, Mr. Gangster.
Agent Adam and Rob, they're like famous agents. They were on the front paper. They walked out Vinny Asaro on the Lufthansa.
You broke the code, so I broke the code. Right? He's playing a Sammy Gravano fucking spiel right here. John betrayed me, so I betrayed him back. I'm a triple double cross on him. Ain't that right, Eugene? So what do you call all the recent crimes you've been committing? Huh, Eugene? Your asses are all gonna end up back in prison. It's only a matter of time. Can't help yourself. You think you're gangsters. Just because you think you're a gangster doesn't make you one.
You remember they have agents that are assigned to families. So they know everything. You can't bullshit them, you know what I'm saying? I sat with them. He goes, I'm just letting you know you are indicted by the government. You will be spending mostly the remaining of your life in prison. You know the situation you're in.
You're going to be spending the remainder of your life in prison anyway, so you cooperated or you didn't cooperate. Your ass is going back to prison. And that's a fact. Because you don't know how to control yourself at all. What's worse? Dom Crybaby Sakali crying he got scammed on the internet, or Gene Borrello lying on every podcast? Gene made millions, but his mother had to give him commissary. Yeah, yep. He was making $50,000 a week, but his mom had to sell him $20 a month commissary.
We're not coming back again because I kept turning them down.
And if you had money on the street, you wouldn't have to do any of that, because you would have money on the street that would be paying a certain person. They would pay you. So you wouldn't have to go. You wouldn't have to pay for a lawyer. The people that owed you the money would pay it to someone. They would pay the lawyer. You weren't making money. Lewis, thank you for watching.
When they kept on trying to come, we're not coming again. You are indicted. And that was it. I said, give me the fucking paper. Because I was furious. This guy wouldn't help me. My little brother, my mother's giving me commissary money, bro? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Omerta? You broke the code, motherfucker.
Okay.
You broke the code, motherfucker. He said that, he said Ronnie G, he's not going to be mad. He's not going to kill me. He's just going to want to fight me, he said. You believe that shit? He said that on the most recent one. Don't worry, I'll have that one for you guys. He walks around like a pity for himself, 100%.
But you know what comes with cooperating.
Yeah, I do, but I was just an arrogant fuck. I went right back to my neighborhood afterward, bro.
You still are. You still are an arrogant fuck. You went back to your neighborhood and got ran out of it pretty fast. We got that video too, Eugene. Hold on, we'll play it. We'll play it just in case you forgot. About getting chased out of your neighborhood. Doo-doo boy and Eugene broke up. Oh, that's sad. Look at him run. Look at him run. He runs right out of the neighborhood. He's a jealous white beater. I don't think Ron is going to beat him up. I think he'll pay somebody else. I don't think he's going to waste his time with this loser. I really don't think so. Staxx, we may need more confirmation about what you think about E.G. Vodka. Well, my personal opinion is I think it is rat piss. And it's up to your own health if you want to look like what's his name? Donkey Boy.
This is Dominic Sicali. Breaking news.
Dummy Dominic. Guess what? I beat you in court, dummy Dominic.
Right, but I mean, with the whole, I mean, you're not a made man.
No.
But
not a made man, no. No, nowhere near it.
But you grow up hating rats.
Yeah, of course.
And then you sign this paperwork knowing how everyone's going to look at you. I mean,
100%.
was there like a lot of like, I know it's for the moment, but you understand the big picture of as to what's happened.
Of course.
He's like, I love 6ix9ine. What do you mean? 6ix9ine is my favorite rapper. I'm just going to fall in line with him.
Of course I do. Yeah.
Okay. But you were prepared to do it anyways.
Absolutely. I was so mad. I was more out of spite. Jail didn't faze me.
He ratted out of spite. Do you believe this? Like, you can't make this up. He ratted out of spite. He was furious. They should use this in court to get Ronnie G's charges overturned. They should.
Knowing how everyone's going to look at you. I mean,
100%.
was there like a lot of like, I know it's for the moment, but you understand the big picture of as to what's happened.
Of course I do. Yeah.
Okay. But you were prepared to do it anyways.
Absolutely. I was so mad. I was more out of spite. Jail didn't faze me.
It was out of spite. Jail didn't faze him. He's doing life anyway. He'll be back next week. It doesn't matter. He ratted out of spite. He loves jail.
You signed the paperwork.
Right.
What happens next?
2 weeks later, they come pick me up. I meet Nicole Argentieri, who's now the Attorney General of the fucking Eastern District. And I pick up, and I meet Lindsey Gertis and Allison. I meet the Latanza Heist team, basically, that lost.
Those are the people you love, right, Gene? You said you loved them. Your prosecutor and all this shit. You said you loved them. MRE was showing that video just the other day. Gene tries to make it look like he didn't run.
The trial. That's who I am sat with. I sat with her. I met Nicole Argentieri. They were all, I got along with them well. I sat with them. She goes, you know how this works? I said, no, I'm nervous. You know, I'm like all bugged out, you know, because I don't trust them. You know, I'm going to admit to all this crazy shit and you're going to help me? I just admitted to 1,000 violent crimes. The judge, I'm like, you know, I was all nervous. I didn't know how it works. And then that was it. Like, you have to tell them everything that you've done in your life.
So you get a proffer agreement.
Yep.
And you tell them everything.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some things you didn't tell him, Eugene. Look at this fucking guy. You ready for this? Look at this fucking guy. And this is not AI, people.
Sitting down next to you, who was born into the Gambino crime family, but actually was affiliated with the Bonanno crime.
He was not born into the Gambino crime family, and he was not in the Bonanno crime family. Let's make it perfectly clear. This guy was not a mobster at all. Look at his eyes.
You actually brought someone with you today. We have Eugene Borrello sitting down next to you, who was born into the Gambino crime family, but actually was affiliated with the Bonanno crime family. And to make a long story short, he essentially had a similar job as you as the enforcer of the Bonanno crime family.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood, guys that, you know, get reputations around the neighborhood as being tough guys, wild guys, gangsters.
Look at this guy.
Look
at
him.
him.
Into the shoes of where I was when I left off. And
look at his gaze out into nothingness. He's like looking all around the room, like he's doing like loop-de-loos with his eyes. This guy, he's like a 12-year-old trapped in a 35-year-old's body. It's very odd.
Of the Bonanno crime family.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood, guys that, you know, get reputations around the neighborhood as being tough guys, wild guys.
This guy is in La La Land on this interview. The rapping rat. Yeah, that's a Cali.
You actually brought someone with you today. We have Eugene Borrello sitting down next to you, who was born into the Gambino crime family, but actually was affiliated with the Bonanno crime family.
No, he wasn't. And that's a lie.
And to make a long story short, he essentially had a similar...
Thank you, Lindsay. Hey, Spirit of New Orleans, Gene can never be made in New York. However, he can go out to the West Coast and be under the ambiguous umbrella of JC. I think he's getting made with this guy. They all co-sign each other's bullshit, all of them. Look, they started their own crime family. We got your bond, girlfriend. Areola, Schmiegel, and Eugene here. Borrello lips. They love each other. They're close. Real close.
Similar job as you as the enforcer of the Bonanno crime family.
Correct. When I left the neighborhood,
look at his eyes. What is he doing? They called him the enforcer of the Bonanno crime family. Like there was no one else. There was no real made guys. This guy was not in the mob. So it's just weird they would even talk like this.
Of the Bonanno crime family.
correct. When I left the neighborhood, guys that, get reputations around the neighborhood as being tough guys, wild guys, gangsters, he kind of stepped into the shoes of where I was when I left off. And just came out of jail and trying to change his life also.
It's extremely easy to discredit them. All you got to do is look at this interview. Look at this interview. Boom. The contrast is stunning. Elwood, great show. Thank you. This guy, John Elite, is hiding in Albania. People seen them in there and told me that he was hiding in Albania. Heard he's in New Jersey hiding somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, now, Gene, you just did 5.5 years.
Right.
Okay, now read off the laundry list of charges that you ultimately pled out to.
Well, I mean, I had a state conspiracy at first, a Florida conspiracy on top of that, and then my federal charges was conspiracy to commit murder.
Yeah, I'm going to check it. I'm going to check some of that, Rebecca. Bird, the No Jumper talking about he's an enforcer. Yeah, the No Jumper one was pretty funny. He said, I was drinking. I didn't say I killed people. He said, I was drinking. So you didn't kill no one? He's like, no. He said, I was drinking. I was drinking. Here, check it out.
Without the law enforcement heat that you get, the 4 state air devices in your...
And there's no American gangs that are kids would end up doing these...
Up is what you... Other countries. Family. We're at war. We kill each other, right? We start killing each other. The boss...
He never killed no one. Now listen to the way he's talking. It's crazy.
This is say, you just killed my best friend, Anthony. Right? You killed my best friend. I want to retaliate on you. The war's over. You can't do nothing. I can't touch you. I got to see you say hello to you. It's over. Once they say it's over, it's over. Yeah. That's it. There's no negotiating. Right. You're at war. You could be shooting each other, best friends. You killed my...
Without the law enforcement heat that you... When you have Italian...
Like the drill scene will never be able to confess. You know everything.
Major
It's fucked up.
Jesus.
I know.
Okay, I have a question. You guys get locked up with that. So more and more disgruntled by the bad
like that.
No, okay.
You cop out to your... Let me say. And he wrote the book with me. It was so mad that I was glamorized.
You felt like they felt like you were making the whole thing look kind of goofy.
No, that I was making
them.
No, that I basically was being loved for being a bad guy.
Right.
Like you're
making this up.
You're a cock. In front of me, I strangle you. That's just the way I am.
Gene, let's just be honest. You don't have any cocky body. This is a punk move.
Cocky. Cocky.
Wait, so how many bodies you got?
This is a punk move.
I got 2.
Cocky.
Never had it. I made a mistake. I was drunk. Never had it. I made a mistake. I was drunk.
You know I always drink cock on the set, right?
This is a punk fucking move. Gene,
Cock.
this is a punk fucking move. You got... Wait, how did you get that confused?
I was drinking cock, bro. I was wrecked on the set. You know, I was drinking for cock and cock. They gave me cock and I had like 10 cocks, bro. I couldn't even see.
This is a punk fucking move.
He had 10 of those. He couldn't even see.
Oh, 2.
Yes. Cock.
Well,
jail. Cock.
Okay.
Yeah.
That both happened
Yes.
while you were
Prison.
in there?
Yeah. Cocks.
Oh,
Cock.
really?
Yes. Cock. Yes. Well, one was an accident. Cock. I was mangled on cock. I was mangled on the cock in that interview.
This is a punk fucking move. Okay, so...
No, but
So we're correct.
So what, you think I'm just gonna let you fucking walk up to me and abuse me?
This is a punk fucking move. Hold on a second. Gene, let's just be honest. You don't have any body.
I got 2. Cock.
This is a punk fucking move.
Okay, let's not try to do this. Yes, I do. Cock. I got 2. Cock. I killed a man
No,
in
you
prison
don't.
by accident. Yeah, I killed a man in cock. Prison by accident. I got 2. Cock.
No,
I'm telling you.
he died from his own natural cause.
I got 2. Cock.
What kind of accident?
All right. Cock. All right, so we fought. Cock. He died of a heart attack. Cock.
Gene, let's just be honest. You don't have any
Cock.
body.
I got 2. Cock. Cock.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? I hope you guys like this show. A lot of content is dropping. I'm going to drop 2 interviews tonight. So stay tuned. It's about to get real. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't, who cares? Start your own podcast. I appreciate all of you. And remember, don't be a Eugene. Have a great day.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.